I love the theme of this conference, Women of Destiny Arise. Women of Destiny. I like the order of the words. Women, Destiny, Arise. Who is a woman? And a woman is an adult female person. I'm speaking to the women briefly. I know there are men here, but I need women to pay attention. Woman is an adult female. But what I find is women who have big age, but they are not adults. They are children. Children in their thinking, children in their approach, children in their talking, children especially in their spirituality. Many times I see program, big program, they will put 10 or 15 speakers on the billboard. There will be no woman there. And the reason is because women are not pressing into God to pull the deep revelations of heaven and express them on the earth. So they don't consider us. It's only when they are doing women convention you see women on the billboard. But otherwise, it's just the men. Who told you that the men were the only ones called into the army of God? It's a two-sided army. And one of the reasons Jesus hasn't come yet is because only one half of the army has been working. The other half believes that they are weak. They believe that I'm just a woman. They believe that I can't do it. It's the same breath that God breathed into Adam that is in you. And in fact, Adam was you and the man. Because God breathed into man and the woman was inside the man at that time. So it's the same breath of God, the same capacities, the same power, the same privileges, the same opportunities. Why are we not pressing? Because intellectually and spiritually we remain babies. A woman is a female adult. Can you stop being an egg and become a larva? And can you move from larva to pupa? Can you move from pupa to adult? Let God bring you through the stages of growth so that you can become an instrument in his hand. Woman of destiny. Praise the Lord. I like to define words many times. Destiny is defined as something that is to happen or has happened to a particular person. Destiny is defined as the predetermined, usually inevitable or irresistible course of events. Destiny is the power or agency that determines the course of events. God brought you to this earth not aimlessly. There's nobody that showed up here by accident. That is, God just woke up and said, when did this person arrive on this earth? No, not a single one. Of all the over 8 billion people on earth, one of the things that makes me stand in awe of God is that the doctors say they can do IVF. They'll take the eggs of a woman out of her body, take the spermatozoa of a man out of his body, bring them together and fertilize the egg. Then they put the egg back in the mother's body. And then they say something that makes me bow before God. They say, we wait. We wait. There is no doctor, no matter how qualified, that can guarantee the spark of life over what he has done, except God says so. They have tried to clone human being. They clone animal. They can never produce another human being that didn't come from God. Why? Only God reserves the exclusive right to permit life on the earth. Nobody has that power. Only God. They've done all they can. So we bow in awe of this God. Nobody showed up here by accident. And because you didn't show up here by accident, God didn't send you empty. He sent you with so much inside of you. He sent you with plenty inside. But you see, many of us believe that because, I was not born to rich parents, so there's nothing inside of me. I was not educated, so there's nothing. Are you aware that there's only one lecturer in this world that teaches in Harvard? Harvard is probably the most highly rated university in the world. People clamor to go there. In fact, I applied. to go there. They say I don't qualify. They did not admit me. They say I still need to work on my credentials before they will accept me. There is one person that lectures in that university that has never been to school. She has never entered the classroom of a school, but she lectures in Harvard. And is a woman, and is a Nigerian woman. Oh yes, and is a Yoruba woman. Yeah, I came to challenge you. Iya did not go to school. Iya is a lecturer in Harvard. Iya teaches them how to make adire. Hey! Lecturing adire in Harvard University. Never entered school before. What are you sitting down doing? The theme arise is a challenge, is a confrontation, is an accusation. Because nobody will come and tell me now as I'm standing, arise. I'm already arisen. So if they say arise, it's because you are sitting down. You are lying down. You are sleeping. You are dozing. Iya is teaching in Harvard. You are here with your PhD saying, nobody is giving me a chance. Who will give you chance? You will make chance for yourself. That's what arise means. You make chance for yourself. Destiny is aligning with God. There's nothing fixed. You know how they say they are fixing matches? Okay, many of us don't watch football or all these big games that they are making big money. Some people go and plan how to pay somebody and say to the person, we are going to pay you big money when we are playing. Go and score a goal against your own people so that we will win and you will get money. And some people agree. So they are fixing the match, who will win. Nothing is fixed like that with God. The path of the just is not a full stop. It's a path, and it shines how? Brighter and brighter and brighter. What it means is that the angel was the one who measured 1,000 cubits for Ezekiel, and the water that was coming from the temple in a trickle increased to ankle length. And as Ezekiel left his hand in the hand of the angel brought him through the 1,000 cubits and measured another 1,000. Every time Ezekiel cooperated with the angel, he went deeper. He became bigger experiences, bigger opportunity, bigger journey. Whose hand have you put your hand inside? Where is your hand? Who are you holding? Are you letting the angel measure for you? Or you are busy crying that your destiny is bad? Who told you that there is a limit to how far you can go? Somebody lied to you. I come from the northern part of Nigeria, like Daddy was saying earlier. In the northern part of Nigeria, especially the far north, the Yoruba side is a bit educated and more forward. But the north, gone, the Hausa speaking parts, plus the other small languages there. A woman is not really considered a person. We're considered property. You either belong to your father or to your husband. You don't have a voice, you don't have a right, you don't have opinions, they don't matter. My father's village is so small, if you are driving through it at 20 miles per hour, you finish it in 10 seconds flat. That's how small it is. It's where I come from. And all I saw around me were women being told they didn't matter, they didn't measure up, they didn't count. Even my father said, "Me akeyi de matter." What that means is, what does a man do with female children? Because my mother was giving birth to girls. I want you to notice something, that it is daughters that are holding up the father's houses now. Oh, pay attention. The stone that the builders rejected are becoming the chief cornerstones, because women are beginning to recognize the God factor in them. It's not gender-based. The God in you is not gender-based. God is referred to as father, then he's called the breasted one. Men don't have breasts like that. They have chest that has nipple. We have breast. So God can take on the role of father and mother at the same time. There is no gender with God. I kept hearing my father say that, kept hearing him say that, and something told me, you are defective as a female. You're not good enough. You don't count. So my shoulders were always down like this. The only time I caught my father's attention was whenever we finished exam and I brought my report card home. Somehow, I don't know how I used to pass exam. But I'll pass, and when he sees my result, he will carry me in his car. Special. That's the only time I entered the car, only me and him. Take me around to all his friends and be boasting, showing them the report card. That will only last 3 days. After that, go back to square one. May I carry the I matter? So my mother one day, my mother had 6 girls and two boys, or 8 of us. My mother one day was sitting down, all the girls with my mom. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't even know why she said it. She just said, I think out of all the girls, Christy is the least pretty. Christy is me, in case you don't know. It's me. She said, I'm no fine, reach all the other girls. Hey, another layer of nonsense settled on me, telling me I wasn't good enough. So, have you not gone to naming ceremony? And they will bring the child that they are naming. Child is not fine. But the mother will be saying, isn't she cute? Isn't he cute? What do you say? He's cute, oh. You cannot say, this thing I'm seeing is not cute. You agree he's cute. Hardly will a mother say her child doesn't look good. Well, my mom said I was the least pretty of her girls. And I felt like the ugliest human being in this world. This is how the enemy begins to put layers of weights that are not yours to carry. My mother doesn't think I'm beautiful, but the man that married me thinks I'm beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Why will my mother be the one defining me? I'd rather look at the one who say, oh, you are beautiful. In fact, when I was a teenager, any boy that came to ask me, will you be my girlfriend? I'll ask him, are you blind? Mama will born me say, I know fine. What do you they see? You cannot allow a voice that does not carry God to be the one speaking over you. Women of destiny. There's destiny attached to you. And guess what? It is never too late with God. I don't care how far gone you are the one saying to yourself, I'm already 70 years old. Let me ask you, do you know the person with the Guinness World Book of Records? I mean, World Guinness Book of Records. I don't even care how they are saying it. But Guinness record. Do you know the person with the one that has the record for graduating as the oldest medical doctor on earth? Do you know how old he was when he graduated as a doctor? Baba was 70 years old when he got up and said he's going to medical school. They say, Baba, you did not go and look for a course that is 3 years so that 73 you'll be done. You're almost dead. He said, well, right now I have O-level certificate. If I go and I'm still alive in 6 years, I will either be a 76-year-old medical doctor or 76-year-old school certificate holder. Baba went to school and survived, graduated, and is practicing as a medical doctor. He's the oldest, 76 years. Who told you your cells are dead because you are 40? So I have 7 children. I had 6 and I was done. And just like that, I started bleeding one time. Bleeding. I didn't know what was happening. I ran to the doctor. He said, you have fibroid. This is fibroid. But it was during Christmas time, so there were not many doctors around. They had traveled. Then I went to another doctor. That one said, your cervix is inflamed. I'm querying cervical cancer. In one day, oh. The person now said, go and do scan. So I went for scan. And the man that was doing the scan was taking so long. And I said to him, Oga, I've done scan before. Why are you taking so long? He said, your doctor said I should look for fibroid. I should look for cervical, whatever. There's nothing wrong with this cervix. There's nothing fibroid here. But I'm seeing a pregnancy sac. But it is malformed. Three diagnoses in one day. Say it's a malformed pregnancy sac. If I can see the pregnancy sac, I'm supposed to see the baby. But there's no baby inside. It's empty. I left that place. I was crying. I went home. I said to my husband, look at what they're telling me in one day. Immediately I said it, he said, we are having another baby. I said, look at you, are you not ashamed? See how old we are. What are we doing with another baby? We have 6 already. He said, if you agree, self, we'll do another one after this one. I was so angry. I was crying, he was laughing. He said, that's my retirement benefit. There's a baby in your womb. May God surround you with people who speak the right words. Who will not join you even when you are faithless. Who will speak faith. In the face, Bible says Abraham believed, he hoped against hope. Believed against belief. So, I went to the doctor the next day. Another doctor now. He also did a scan. He said, Christy, they are correct though. This pregnancy sac is empty. Something is wrong. He said, let me flush you out because I don't want something to be mimicking pregnancy, but it is actually a cancer. Immediately he said, let me flush you out. I didn't want to have a baby. I was crying. I said, God, I don't need child. There are so many women that don't have. Go and give them. My house is already full of children. Immediately that man said, let me flush you out. I heard the Lord. He said, one word, no. You better tune your ear to the Holy Spirit. If you are a woman of destiny, one of the ways you arise is to sharpen your ear to hear the voice of the Spirit so you don't take decisions that will alter destinies.